The Best Death by Thomas Johnson. I abhor the sick care machine. Capitalism has no place on the sacred ground of dying. They call it healthcare, but I've seen the ledger lines and the balance sheets. Make the call before the heart stops. They pay doctors to push pills prescribed for profit, not for what ails. They lobby the laws that feed them, and they write the rules that keep them fed. And when the time came for my mother, it was not the end she wanted. It was the sleep that he forced. There was no mercy. It wasn't rest. It's quiet, chemical quiet for convenience sake, to stay in the black. Because they said so. He said it would be selfish to keep her because we weren't ready. It was her time. She had to go. I held her hand for 3 days until my siblings came to say goodbye. The sound of her struggling to breathe. It was a metronome counting down what the insurance would cover. And when I gave the order to remove the vent, I promised, Mama, I'll take care of everyone. I told her she was brave. I told her how much she inspired me. I told her I loved her. And an hour later, she had taken her last breath. The best death is the one a person wants. My mother didn't get that. In 1998, nearly 80% of all Americans died within the walls of a hospital. By 2024, those numbers have dropped. It's 35 to 37%, with 27 to 30% of those who die dying at home, 18 to 20% in long-term care facilities, and around 8% in hospice. Now this shift, it shows a growing desire to die outside of institutional walls. But sadly, in too many cases, the decision is still made by those same insurers, the same analytics, and those cost-benefit spreadsheets, and not by the person whose life is ending. I have also witnessed the passing of 2 maternal great-aunts. Both were peaceful, both were natural, absent the manipulation, absent the poison, absent the cold, godless room where ledgers and cost analysis decide the time that you have left. There were no whispered calculations, no false urgencies dressed as compassion, just dignity, just peace. And when death is allowed to happen naturally, those are the companions that remain. Not questions, not confusion, only the stillness that says, this was the end that the soul chose. And when the time came for my mother, it was not the end she wanted.
It was the sleep that he forced. There was no mercy. It wasn't rest.
There were no whispered
It's
calculations,
quiet,
no
chemical
false
quiet
urgencies,
for convenience
dressed as
sake,
compassion.
to stay in the black because they said so.
My mother didn't get that. Make the call before the heart stops.